Hi, welcome to She Spice. Hollywood's transformed into a hunting ground where new ability gets bitten up and let out the enormous names in the business are looking more consistently supplicating on rookies' paper in them, and then, at that point, disposing of them physically attacked by Adam Vennett, who was the top of the film. Division depicts the feeling to realize that there was a beast among us, yet individuals have had enough of Katt Williams and Will Freak, who've seen everything are combining efforts to call out and get this. The rundown is long, and what's more, it incorporates names like Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, Barbara Walters, Jerry Seinfeld, Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, and Robin Williams allegedly say they're going to totally expose the entire grimy activity, uncovering those who've been destroying craftsmen's lives. And how about we start with a popular television show known for her rudest inquiries? Barbara Walters. Well, allegedly, the youthful craftsmen are never a special case in instances of SA&E, and this was exposed through Corey Feldman when he showed up on Walter's show. That episode uncovered to individuals the genuine, likely picture of Barbara in 2013. Corey Feldman made a valiant stride by delivering a diary wherein he nitty-gritty the abuse he and his co-star Corey H. persevered because of influential men in Hollywood. As per Feldman, these happened when they were only 11 to 13 years of age. Well, she makes it sound so natural and innocent. I could as well in the event that my mother's doing it the way in which terrible could it be, you know? Corey Feldman's disclosures about the and double dealing he looked during his vocation, especially during his young life years, were not restricted to his encounters in Hollywood. He likewise imparted that his battles to substance and in later life were to some extent a consequence of the injury he persevered during those troublesome years. As we did it, we had some good times. It resembled, we're sitting in this young lady's detox condo. She takes me out driving. She showed me how to drive a stick shift high the initial time, and during one of his meetings, he said #1 issue in Hollywood was, and will be, and continuously will be pedophilia. No one discussions about pedophilia at OVA. That is the large Corey Feldman's choice to stand up and possibly uncover the names of those who heard him and Heim the media. Let has long hooked with claims of abuse, particularly concerning kid entertainers. Corey has been uncovering asserted dim exercises inside Hollywood from the beginning anyway. Heavy people insights are to stifle his voice, keeping him from mission exposure. One of those people was Barbara Walters. You don't need me getting out whatever I'm saying right now. Are you saying that they're pedophiles? Yes, Barbara Walters, eminent for her examining interviews, could have pushed the limits in an as-of-late uncovered video cut from an October 2013 episode of The View. During this section, the carefully prepared media character dove into the delicate subject of Corey Feldman's beyond encounters. Feldman had shown up on the show to examine his journal movement also. That is what you're talking about in your book when you converse with guardians. You need me here right now. In an attempt, he further continued saying they would toss these gatherings where you'd stroll in, and it would be generally children, and there would be a modest bunch of grown-up men. They would likewise be at the film. Grants and youngsters' good cause capabilities. Numerous spectators comment that Barbara Walters appeared to focus on Hollywood standing over Corey Feldman's charges of experience growing up exposition during her meeting with him and whole industry. I'm sorry, I'm not attempting to. I'm simply attempting to say that it's a vital series. The video cut started to acquire huge on the web consideration amidst the expanding wave of abuse claims against conspicuous figures in Hollywood, including filmmaker Harvey Weinstein. Other entertainers were additionally sharing their encounters with S&E in the business. Various online entertainment clients mobilized behind Corey Feldman's claims, with many noticing that his story was one of the earliest to ring a bell when the New York Times and the New Yorker distributed dooming reports about Weinstein. One individual among the web clients composed, "I can't completely accept that he didn't pause and simply call her out on what she just said. She caught wind of pedophilia and agreed with the peds." Everybody sparkles past. It's the most obviously terrible piece of a repulsiveness film. To me, the acknowledgement that everybody is good with the loathsomeness happening in web-based entertainment. The local area started requesting an expression of remorse from Barbara Walters because of the re-emerged video in which Corey Feldman talked about the abuse of kids in Hollywood. This occurrence stamped only one occasion where Walters confronted public examination for her talking methods. the veteran ABC has had to confront past analysis for apparently leaning towards strong figures inside the Hollywood business. No process, no work. The program didn't work. Are you a great mother? Yes, I'm a magnificent mother. At any point, take drugs before you're youngster. Anyway, in reality, Barbara generally showed her power to the entertainers and halted Corey for talking truth about the industry, which straightforwardly connected her to one of the controllers who have been involved in such dim exercises. And afterward came the most questionable character about. Which computer-aided design has gabbed Oprah Winfrey? What's more, her activities are absolutely inverse to what she teaches throughout the long term. Murmurs have coursed about Oprah purportedly adversely affecting various youthful entertainers through control. Regardless of Oprah's broad recognition as the sovereign of all media, there are minutes where she could have wavered by Cindy Crawford. At least the unbelievable supermodel has, as of late, gotten serious about her most memorable experience with Oprah during an episode of the Apple Television In Addition narrative series. The supermodels, and apparently Crawford isn't precisely satisfied with her. We should dig into what she needed to say about Oprah or a youngster, like being seen and not heard when you take a gander at it through the present eyes when it's like, stand up and show me your body. Cindy Crawford's first brush with Oprah Winfrey was very unique in relation to her later appearance on Oprah's Masterclass in 2013. In that interview, Crawford authentically examined what her appearance had meant for her mental self-portrait as per ABC News. Crawford felt like she was being judged exclusively based on her looks, provoking her to effectively stand up for herself as more than simply an actual presence. I felt judged by the way that I looked. I think it set me on a course to address myself as somebody who has a cerebrum. She uncovered the previous supermodel, tracked down the meeting, upsetting communicating. I was so damaged I truly felt I was not seen as an individual voice in her own fate, as detailed by the Los Angeles Times. Crawford conceded that she didn't completely handle the degree of it at that point. Be that as it may, with age she came to acknowledge how unseemly the circumstance was following Crawford's public remarks. Oprah Winfrey seemed to answer by bringing down the meeting from YouTube. Not just this, Oprah has been hit with significant accusations of tea and empowerment from notable financial backers like Jeffrey Epstein, the wrongdoer, and Harvey Weinstein. A few celebrities have approached to blame Oprah for covering up for Harvey Weinstein, and one of them is Rosemary Oprah, as indicated by Rose, who committed an error in choosing Russell Simmons and Harvey Weinstein as buddies. Rose tweeted, "I'm happy more seeing the reality of life of Oprah. I wish she were genuine, yet she isn't from being buddies with Weinstein to forsaking and annihilating Russell Simmons, wiped out casualties. She is about supporting a wiped out power structure for individual increase. She is all around as phony as they come. #reptile. Someone else who criticized Oprah is vocalist Seal. He likewise blamed Oprah for working with Jeffrey and Harvey. The idea of Oprah's supposedly implied relationship with Jeffrey Epstein is presently covered in a lot of secret, as should be visible from the discussion that has taken place online. Many individuals are under the impression that Oprah was engaged with Epstein's selection of casualties. There was, indeed, even the likelihood that the Floridian inhabitants who blamed Oprah for being a part of an association that managed HT were directly in their affirmations later on anyway. Oprah invalidated these reports that were circling on Twitter saying, "Just got a call that my name is moving and being savaged for some dreadful phony thing. It's false, haven't been struck or captured." She composed, simply disinfecting and self-separating with the remainder of the world. Stay safe, everyone. Notwithstanding this, the secret persevered when Oprah was related with John of God, a Brazilian self-declared medium who was recently sentenced for a lawful offense. John was gotten following quite a while of running another worldly recuperating center in Brazil. He was subsequently seen as at legitimate fault for mishandling a large number of ladies and condemned to 63 years in prison for his violations when JN showed up on Oprah Winfrey's show, and she headed out to Brazil to meet him before he was captured. Oprah Winfrey professed to have had a significant encounter during their discussion, which I didn't know could ever happen. One of the most well-known profound healers on the planet seldom converses with anybody on camera, so there have been these tales drifting around for some time about Oprah apparently not being so incredible for some up-and-coming entertainers, like she's been meddling with their heads, or on the other hand, something many recall her liberal $40 million gift to the Oprah. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.